He used to believe in heroes until the day they took everything from him. Now, there's no justice, only punishment. This time, the Punisher isn't hunting criminals. He's hunting the ones who call themselves heroes. Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. Before he became the man who hunted heroes, Frank Castle was just a kid who learned one thing early: evil doesn't stop when you look away. One afternoon, young Francis Castiglione saw a gang beating another boy. Most people would have walked past. Not their problem. Frank didn't walk past. He threw himself into the fight, drove them off, saved that kid's life. The boy looked up at him, face bloody. His dad had told him, "Ignore bullies, let it go." Frank stared at him and said words that would define his life. "Your dad's wrong. The only way to stop them is to fight back." That boy's name was Matt Murdock, and neither of them knew one day Frank would have to kill the man he saved. Years passed. Frank Castle became a Marine, then a cop. He'd seen war, he'd seen death, but now he had something worth living for. His wife, his children, they were his world, his anchor, his everything. Then the sky tore open. The Brood, alien parasites swarming from the stars, an invasion, and Earth's mightiest heroes rose to meet them. Avengers, X-Men, gods and mutants colliding with horrors from space. And where did they choose to fight? Central Park. Frank got the call at work. Attack in progress, mass casualties. His blood turned to ice. His family was there, and his world stopped. No scream, no tears. Something inside him just died. Around him, Daredevil was shouting at the heroes. "How could you fight here? There were families." Captain America tried to defend it, said they had no choice. Cyclops, Scott Summers, walked over, stood above Frank holding his dead family. 2 words: "I'm sorry." Frank looked up, his eyes empty, then filled with something worse: rage. He grabbed a gun and started shooting. Cyclops fell first. Jubilee. One after another. Wolverine tackled him to the ground, claws at his throat. This was just beginning. They arrested him, dragged him away in chains. The man who murdered heroes. But no one called him the man who lost everything. No one called him the victim. The trial was swift. His lawyer, Matt Murdock, the boy he'd once saved, tried everything: trauma, insanity, temporary madness. The verdict: life in prison. The transport rolled through empty roads toward Rikers. Then it stopped. The doors opened. Guards paid to look the other way. Frank was dragged out and taken to a mansion on a mountain. Inside waited an old man, Kesselring. He led Frank through long halls filled with silence and pain. Dozens of people, crippled, burned, broken. Kesselring spoke. They were all ordinary once, until the superhumans destroyed them. Heroes, villains. It didn't matter. They fought, and the innocent paid the price. Then he opened a door. An armory, guns, grenades. The offer was simple: unlimited resources, weapons, and tech. In return, kill them all, every superhuman on the planet. The decision was already made. Frank Castle died that day, and the Punisher was born. Frank found a partner. Microchip, Micro for short, former Air Force, now trapped in a wheelchair. Dr. Octopus had ripped his legs off in a battle years ago. Now Micro provided intel, tech, support. The first target: Spider-Man, the sewers beneath New York. Filth, Echoes, rats, two enemies locked in their own war. Spider-Man and Venom, web versus symbiote, light versus dark, the usual dance. Then, electricity, thousands of volts flooding the water, barbed wire, traps hidden in the dark. The symbiote screamed and tore away from Eddie Brock. Dead. Spider-Man collapsed, gasping. From the shadows, a figure stepped forward. Black vest, white skull, gun raised. The Punisher. Eddie Brock hit the water first, then Peter Parker, both dead in the sewers. Frank turned, walked away. Somebody had to be first. The war had begun. Next victim, Hulk, Bruce Banner. The strongest there is, a living bomb in human skin. No one had ever killed him, because you can't. From a rooftop above, one single shot. A tiny dart buried itself between Hulk's shoulders. Not a tranquilizer, a tracker. Hours later, when the rage burned out and the beast became a man again, the signal pulsed in the night. Bruce Banner, exhausted and weak, he thought he was safe. Punisher followed the signal, quiet, patient. The monster gone, only the man left. Frank raised his gun, one shot to the head. Bruce Banner died instantly, and the Hulk never came back. After Hulk, the Punisher went after Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. They exchanged gunfire in Fisk's office. Frank's bullet hit Fisk in the chest, but the Kingpin lunged forward, crushing him under his massive body. Pinned, unable to move, Frank could only wait until the police stormed in and dragged him away, back in prison, but not for long. Kesselring pulled strings again, and the Punisher was back on the hunt. Dr. Doom was next. The armored tyrant of Latveria, dead. From the ashes of Doom's fortress, the Punisher took what he needed, a nuclear missile. Then he sent a message to every mutant on Earth. X-Men, Brotherhood, all of them. He claimed to have intel about a new anti-mutant weapon, said they needed to meet. Neutral ground, the moon. They came, desperate, terrified. Magneto and rest. Dozens gathered in one place. And the Punisher launched Doom's nuke. The moon lit up like a second sun. Nuclear fire swept across its surface. Most died instantly, but not Wolverine. The Punisher was waiting. They found each other near a power plant. Logan, drunk and broken. Frank, cold and ready. Logan lunged, claws out. Feral rage against calculated fury. They fought. Hard, brutal. Logan slashed. Frank dodged, blocked, countered. But Logan wasn't at his best. Grief, alcohol, exhaustion. Frank knew it, used it. He caught Logan mid-strike, turned his own claws against him, impaled him through the chest, then threw him into the generator. The electricity tore through adamantium bones, cooking him from the inside. His healing factor tried, failed, couldn't keep up. Wolverine burned down to nothing but skeleton. He fell and didn't get back up. 3 years, 500 kills, superhumans, heroes, villains. It didn't matter anymore. Frank hunted them all. Some went quick. A bullet in the dark, a trap in the sewers. Others fought back, made him work for it, made him bleed. He didn't stop, city by city, name by name. He crossed them off his list. Frank returned to the mansion one last time. "It's over," he told Kesselring. "Everyone is dead. I won't be hearing from you again." Kesselring laughed. "It's never done," he said. "A new generation will rise. New heroes, new mutants. They'll come, and they'll have to die." He reached for a gun. Frank was faster. Kesselring fell. He walked out. One target left. Daredevil, Matt Murdock, the last hero, and Frank's oldest friend. Matt tried to stop him, begged him. "This isn't justice, Frank. This is murder." Frank didn't answer, just kept coming. They fought. Matt was fast, precise, but Frank was relentless. They crashed through the rain, through glass and steel, until both fell from the roof. Frank hit the ground hard, broken, bleeding. Matt crawled to him. He reached for the knife. One thrust. Matt gasped, blood on his chest, the light in his eyes fading. With his last strength, he pulled off the mask. Frank froze. Matt Murdock, the boy he'd once saved, his only friend. Matt's last words. "Behind every mask, there's always a man." And he died in Frank's arms. Frank stood over Matt's body. He drew his gun, pressed it under his chin. No hesitation, no fear, just certainty. One more to go. The shot echoed through the empty city. Frank Castle, the Punisher, the man who killed the Marvel Universe, fell. Revenge doesn't heal. It doesn't bring back the dead. It only creates more death. This was Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. Subscribe for more comic stories.